Well guys, we're going to start off with some good news today, and that is our doors arrived for the mobile home project. You guys know that we have a 1984 investment mobile home property. Well, believe it or not, that's all the doors for the whole home. When we laid out the home, we came up with a really clean layout, minimal design, and so there's not many doors, and we ordered 4 doors there. So I'm going to get these unpacked and loaded up into the bus. We're going to get over there, and unfortunately we're not installing doors today. We're not ready for that, but we got to get them over there, and while we're over there, we'll try to get some more work done and make progress on the mobile home. It looks like they packed this up pretty nicely. I'm trying out a new brand of door that I've never used before. I better get some help, because if I take too many of these away, I'm afraid I'll be left with 1 or 2 standing and they're going to tip over and get damaged. But so far they're looking really good. Now we just got to keep them looking good as we get them over to the mobile home. Alright, we got them all loaded up. Let's get over there and get some work done. Whew. Well, we got the doors loaded into the house, and I just want to point out something. Now, these are sitting on some shipping material, so there's a 3/4 inch board on the bottom to hold them stable. But look at how high they are compared to the door frame right next to them. Here's the situation with this house. The ceilings in this house were so low that I decided to go ahead and lower the door frames from standard height, which a standard rough opening is around 82 inches. 82 to 82 3/4 is around the norm. These I did at 80, so these are at least 2 inches too short for these doors. I mostly did that for areas like this, where if I raise this up another 2 inches, there would just be like this little tiny gap at the top of the ceiling, and the door trim would be touching the ceiling. It would look a little bit odd. Even this is closer than I'd like, but I didn't want to get too carried away. And you can see up here, if I had moved this header up another 2 inches, it wouldn't even fit. I would have to be cutting it at an angle and hooking it up to that. So it's that close. And that's just one of the challenges of working with a house with low ceilings, but we can work with it. And what I did was I ordered solid core doors. Not only will solid core doors help block sound and add more privacy to the home, but they're also going to be easier to cut and modify. So this door has about 9 inches of solid wood at the bottom of the door, and I can cut off 2 inches easily, and the door is still going to be plenty strong. So that's what I got. It's a solid wood frame with panels in it. I don't know what the panels are. They could be wood, but they're probably like a high density fiberboard or something, but it's still a solid door. Solid doors are my personal favorite. And if you can afford that versus a hollow door, I think they're just so much better. The hollow ones are made out of basically cardboard, and there's nothing in them. And if you cut them, you can have problems, and you can cut and reinforce them. It's just more hassle. So we can wait on those, but I just wanted to let you know what was going on with them, why we chose them. And I hope, so far they look really good. I'm happy I didn't go with the typical brands because I've been disappointed with Geldwin and all the big brands so many times. And this brand is called Reso, I think, R-E-S-O. Haven't tried it. I'm going to try it, and so far so good. So if I'm not doing floors and I'm not doing doors, what are we working on today? We're going to be starting the dining area walls. Yesterday we were here, did some prep work, and we got the mud rings switched out. We wanted to thicken them up because we had the wrong size mud rings on the wall for the panels we're using. I cut this hole just so I can carry it easier. Oh, we don't have a vaulted ceiling here, so this is going to be a little trickier. Shall we mark the floor?
Oh yeah.
Let's do that.
It's somewhere. Oh.
Did you put it away? I'm taking down the ceiling light. Okay. We'll save that for later. It's always good to mark the floor so we know where the studs are. Helps me. Now this panel developed a heavy curve, so hopefully I'll just work one side at a time, I guess.
I don't think that hole's gonna line up. Oh yeah, it does.
Let me push this side in first. Or at least that going in.
I don't know.
That panel had such a bow in it that I just wanted to tap those nails in the middle of the panel to make sure that there wasn't a gap behind the panel, because sometimes you can nail it in, it'll look nailed in, but the panel has a gap behind it between the stud and the panel. By tapping it, you can help draw it in and make sure there's no gaps. But it looks good. I think it's fine. Well, we just finished up this wall. I'm happy with it. We had a little bit of a staircasing issue, and I think it went wrong with the drywall that we started from. Wasn't totally straight, but we figured it out. And it ended nice and straight, so I'm not going to complain. So we're going to keep working around the corner, do this little cove area. Another easy panel, no outlets. I'm always happy about that. Let's get this one done, and we'll be done pretty soon. We're not going to do too much today. We're just doing a little bit. And now I do want to say this dining area is a bit of an experiment. It's an experimental dining nook because we were working with a pretty small house. What is this? Like 800 square feet? 800.
It's under that.
It's pretty small, and we wanted to prioritize bedroom space, living room space. Kitchen had to stay in this little center area with a low ceiling, and we also had to work in the laundry and the bathroom. There was a lot of things in a little space, so we definitely had to sacrifice something, and so the dining area is going to be pretty small, and I don't even know if it's going to be too small. That's my concern. It'll be fun to watch this area in particular come together. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it feels with a table and chairs in here. Can you move? Is it impractical? I don't know. I'm designing this home, we're designing this home as if it's a camp. It's going to be a totally normal home, totally livable, but this isn't going to be a home for a big family. Do you get what I mean? It's a small home, it's a 2-bedroom, and it's more for simple living, camping out. You know, you're not going to have Thanksgiving dinner in here with all your relatives. Keep that in mind. As we choose things, we're going to choose maybe smaller appliances, not full-size appliances. It's going to have all that we need, just on a smaller scale. And it's going to be perfect for somebody as vacation home, snowbird home, or just somebody who's
single or an older couple.
Yeah. And that's how we're going into this project, that this isn't a home for everybody. And that helps us decide certain things. We're not building for the general public. We're building for a niche, and partly building for us because that's what we do. Ugh. Just got one more piece in, a little baby corner piece. And should we keep wrapping around? Should we keep going? Let's keep going. 46. Doesn't look bad, a little bit low. Last piece of the day, and the nook will be officially done. Now when you come in, this looks so much better, looks a lot more finished in here. It's really coming together quick. The rest of this room we already had done drywall, and that's all done and painted and finished. So we did that where the cabinets are going to be, but we wanted this area to be smart side. And I'll give you the view looking down this way. There it is. The nook right there, I'll tell you a little sneak peek. Right there, I had a little bit of extra space that I wasn't sure what to do with, and I thought, what does every house need? More storage space. So I'm going to be building in cabinets to fill that space. Floor to ceiling is going to be just storage cabinets. It's going to be a little bit awkward. It's going to be in the corner, kind of behind the table, but it's still good to have that extra storage just in case you need it. So that will help balance out that wall and make it look more flat. Good. We are just about ready for paint in this section. So we're going to pick up paint and get to that soon. Think about how quick this can come together. It's gonna be awesome. And speaking of coming together, let's look at the bedroom before we go. I finished up all the trim work, finished up all inside the closet, and you can see the room's coming together. I do still have some touch-up paint work to do on the ceiling. I just want to hit some spots. And you see that light dangling? I decided I'm gonna go ahead and paint that black light box. It's a fixture box. I'm gonna paint it white so that it blends in because you can see the edge of it where the lamp attaches. So we're just gonna get that painted. But you can already see how it's looking. All finished up nice. So that's where we're at in the project, and this is where we're stopping. So thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.
Bye.
Give me the tool on the air compressor. I don't want to forget that. Perfect. You're the best woman I ever met.